When I was in 7th grade, I would hang out with a girl. She lived in my same neighborhood, so we had to take the bus together, and that's how I met her. And she was one of those bad girls, you know. She would cuss, she would fight, and she was, you know, pushing me to fight and to cuss. So I acted tough because I wanted to fit in her crowd. And if I would have stuck around with her, I feel like I would have been there too, you know, with the baby, trying to, you know, graduate 2 years after I was supposed to graduate. And I feel like if it wasn't for Latinitas, if it wasn't for their support, I would have been with her, right there with her, you know, getting expelled from school, getting, you know, having a baby, you know, cussing, being bad. And even right now, I worked with her for a couple of months in my job, and she's the same, you know. She cusses, she fights, she loves her baby, but, you know, she's young.
I think whenever we're really faced with a challenging situation, whether a girl's just in like dire straits in a home life, whether she's pregnant and doesn't want to be, you know, all these challenges, I think the role that Latinitas plays, we're able to stay positive. We're able to write these girls personal letters of encouragement. We're able to sit down with them one-on-one. We can meet with them, their family, but really just saying, hey, look, we're from your same community. We share a culture. We know that it's not easy growing up the way you're growing up. So we want you to know there's still fun things to do out there. I think it's really fun when we have girls that repeatedly come back to our camps, our summer camps and our spring break camps, because it's like this fun piece of life that they don't normally get to do. If they
What's your best runway model watch?
Oh, I do it like this. Yeah. Today was fun at the fashion show. What we did was we first went to the computer lab to like see a slideshow about the top 10 things you should do when you're doing photography. And then we came back here, and then she taught us how to use the camera.
I feel that having role models is very important, because if you don't have a role model, you don't know which example to follow, especially Hispanics, because most of the times we're first generation college students, and we don't have that path to follow. You know, we can't ask our parents for help on our homework, or we can't ask them for help on how do you fill the FAFSA, or how do you get into college, you know? So I feel like having a role model, a mentor, anything like that is very important for us, especially because we have a person to ask for help, and we have a person to follow.
They're really nice and fun, and I hope to go to more Latinita groups. My favorite outfit was the wig and the pink hat.
What about this wig?
And like kind of like bling bling, and then like a break dancer kind of outfit.
I think that Latinitas should become an international, global organization. We have such a unique program to offer, and I feel like it's just continuing to build leaders out of the Hispanic community. We've got college students, we've got college graduates like myself. I was inspired to go back and attend grad school and go into education because I was so inspired to like be a leader, be a role model, and to ultimately become a teacher. So that's what I'm gonna be doing from here. And I just feel like some of the girls that we started mentoring in 3rd grade are now graduating high school, they're attending universities, and they're gonna be sitting in my chair one day.
I am planning on going back to Latinitas because I feel it's an extremely important program to have. For little, you know, young middle school girls and for high school girls as well. I feel like I want to give back because of, you know, all the help that I received from Laura and all the support I received from the girls in Latinitas, and I want to show that same, or have the girls that I mentor have the same feeling, and I do want to go back to Latinitas to help those girls that I know are in the same position that I was in middle school, and I want to give back.